My name's Sheena. I am a student at the University of Ottawa doing my master's in epidemiology, and this past year I was the vice president of our local chapter.
So hi, my name is Erin Liu. I am a current second year master's of epidemiology student at Queen's University, and I am the new student rep for the CSEB board.
Hi, my name is Hilary Brown. I'm a third-year PhD student in epidemiology at the University of Western Ontario, and I'm the student representative in our department.
My name is Mirhad. I'm a first-year Master's of Science student in epidemiology at the University of Ottawa and the current president of the local chapter at our university.
So there are two things that come to mind for me. The first one is just sort of a membership in something greater. So as students, we're all parts of different departments throughout the country, and I think CSEB really gives us an identity nationally. The second thing that comes to mind is I find CSEB is a great source of information. So both through the website and the newsletter, it's great to get information about job postings and courses and conferences that are coming up.
To me, the most important offering are the conferences that CSEB supports or helps to support. So this is both the student and the biennial conference. I think it's great that we have epidemiologists and other researchers from across the country come together, and we're all learning from each other, and it's a great way to sort of collaborate and network and learn about what's going on even after graduation. I know that at the biennial conference we've had opportunities to talk to many people who are currently working in the field, and to get their mentorship and their advice has been tremendously helpful for me.
At our university, we have a local chapter of the CSEB, so during my undergraduate degree, we had a poster day open to the undergrads taking a epidemiology course in health sciences, and so I had the pleasure of getting involved that way, and so many others can certainly do the same.
So my personal experience starting a local chapter has been quite meaningful, and for other students who are willing to take part in this and start their own local chapters, it really would depend on their own university. It would depend on support that they receive, perhaps from the National CSEB organization. At the University of Ottawa, we were fortunate enough to be able to be recognized as an official academic club and non-for-profit organization, of course working under the mandate of the National CSEB organization. So we, as an academic club, we receive some support in terms of funding from the university, which allows us to do a lot of our events, such as poster days, research days for students, events that are both on the academic side and the social side. We've had really fun events such as PowerPoint karaoke this year, which a lot of our student body partook in and really found it worthwhile. And so I would highly encourage any student at any Canadian university that's studying epi or biostats or any health-related field to, if they wish to start their own chapter, to do so either with the help of their university, a student federation, or seek external help from wonderful people like our student representatives at the CSEB.
It would be great to know that we would have the faculty behind us, and if there are costs involved, to have some help with that. Definitely, I think we need lots of students to be enthusiastic about being involved. I'm sure we can drum up some support, but yeah, I think the support would be the main thing we would need.
I think it's really beneficial for both master's or graduate students and undergraduate students. I know that at Ottawa U, we gave a seminar for how to apply to an epidemiology program of your choice, and that was very beneficial to the undergraduate students. They found it very helpful. They had a lot of questions, how do I write my narrative statement, how do I find a supervisor? So I find that would be really beneficial to the students. And as well, I think that having experience of presenting at Research Day, which is a conference, a research academic conference, it really helps them for further conferences they go to, receiving feedback for their projects, and it's a way for them to improve themselves as researchers and to become future researchers.
Well, the CSEB offers so many resources to students that you wouldn't get elsewhere, such as workshops but also just networking, and you meet such great people who can help you find the direction that you want to go in.
First of all, it's reduced costs for some of the conferences and workshops. So for me, it's really a way to increase my skills development through the webinars and through the conferences. And so I think that the membership at student rate is very reasonably priced, considering the long-term savings that you're having for these extra workshops.
Especially for students that are nearing the end of their studies, especially master's students, perhaps they're starting to look at the job market. I think the job postings and the resources online through the CSEB for that would be really helpful to them.
I would say that being part of a CSEB not only has an academic benefit, but it has a huge professional benefit in terms of pursuing a future career in the field, and especially creating these collaborative relationship not only with other researchers in the field, but also with students. And so you're able to use a lot of the different research methods that you learn, whether that's at conferences or through workshops, and collaborate with others to contribute to this huge emerging area of research.
I just love how epidemiology gives you the chance to investigate topics that you're interested in, health-related topics, but do so in a very quantitative and scientific manner.
Epidemiology has such a big impact on the population level. There's so much stuff that happens at the patient level or the individual level, but when you think of what research in epidemiology does, it's such a bigger impact, like in terms of policy, in terms of patient care, but it can make a really big impact, and I think it's really important.
Epi for me allows me to use skills in epidemiologic methods and apply them to not only one specific area of research, but very diverse areas of research. So knowing skills in statistics or health economics or health technology assessment, you're able to apply these to areas such as psychiatry or mental health, or areas such as emergency medicine or any other area of epi and medicine, and that way it keeps you kind of intrigued and it keeps you very current and able to pursue your interests with the skills, the basic foundation of epi that you have acquired throughout your education.
So for me, there's two reasons. Number one, I love telling people I'm an epidemiologist and seeing the look of, oh, what's that? So that's the novel factor, definitely. As well, a little bit mirroring what Amir has said, is that there is a lot of different areas of research that we can go into, because I feel like it's a very transferable set of skills that we learn. And in fact, I feel like we get the chance to collaborate with many different types of researchers. If you want to do molecular epi, you can collaborate with basic scientists. If you want to do clinical epi, you get to collaborate with doctors. And so I like that collaborative aspect of epidemiology, and that you get to work with all these different types of researchers together to create something, to conduct research that's both relevant and important.